The Watergate scandal in 1972 to 1974. It's more than just a break-in. It was a story of abuse of power, lies, and a desperate struggle to maintain authority. The scandal shook the foundations of American democracy and ultimately forced the resignation of President Richard Nixon, the only U.S. president ever to resign from office. The scandal began on June 17, 1972, when 5 men were caught breaking into the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate office complex in Washington, D.C. At first glance, it seemed like a minor burglary, but soon, investigations revealed that the men had ties to Nixon's re-election campaign, known as the Committee to Re-elect the President, often mockingly called CREEP. Their mission was not theft, but political espionage, planting wiretaps and stealing documents to sabotage Nixon's opponents. As the story unfolded, journalists from the Washington Post, especially Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, began uncovering a web of lies and corruption that extended deep into the White House. They revealed that Nixon and his aides had been involved in covering up the break-in, silencing witnesses, and using federal agencies like the CIA and FBI for political purposes. The cover-up was more damaging than the crime itself. Nixon and his administration denied involvement, but a relentless Senate investigation and the work of a special prosecutor began exposing the truth. The turning point came with the discovery of Nixon's secret tape recordings, which captured conversations in the Oval Office. These tapes provided undeniable proof that Nixon had ordered the cover-up. The scandal shocked the American people. The president, who was expected to uphold the highest standards of honesty, was caught abusing power for personal gain. Public trust in government collapsed, and the idea that no one is above the law became central to the nation's political consciousness. By 1974, the pressure on Nixon was overwhelming. The House Judiciary Committee approved articles of impeachment against him, including obstruction of justice, abuse of power, and contempt of Congress. Rather than face certain impeachment and removal from office, Nixon chose to resign on August 9, 1974. His resignation speech was somber, but avoided direct admission of guilt. Nixon's downfall was a turning point in American history. It showed that even the most powerful man in the country could not escape accountability. The scandal led to sweeping reforms, including greater transparency, limits on presidential powers, and new laws to ensure government ethics. The Watergate scandal is more than a political drama. It is a reminder that democracy depends on truth, accountability, and the courage of those who expose corruption. From the journalists who pursued the story to the lawmakers who upheld justice, Watergate demonstrated the strength of